Madison of teams that have earned respect from the pollsters, each ranked in the top 25, looking to win and make a big statement here today. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Madison Stadium, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing going. And the Dukes will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Oregon Ducks offense drives out there to open this game. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense operating from the pistol. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Moore. The sure hands. It's Moore. They drag him down after a big gain. He moved all the way to the 38.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
6th play of the drive coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Just unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Madison Stadium is rocking. Well, they have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Dukes offense out there for their first possession. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and get into passing situations. Oftentimes, you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have two of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to pass. It's Barnett. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Caught behind the line. It's Alston. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's reeled in. It's Alston. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. The tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Back to pass. It's Moore. That's caught. It's Benson. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
On 1st down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Makes the grab. It's Benson.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm. rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They try to sneak it for the first. So quick as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Dropping back. It's Moore. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Pulls it in. It's Sanchez. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Dukes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. He makes the grab. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
To throw, it's Barnett. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard run. That's a solid game.
Nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down, living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Grab near the sticks. It's Benson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. First and 10 play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's low. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Handing off on the draw play. 1st down and more. He's still running. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
1st down and 10. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Barnett. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. And brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. He hands it off from the gun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Or it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Caught on the shovel pass. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With completion to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
The Ducks will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. James Madison's offense back out there now. Eager to get get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Sanchez. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Caught in the backfield. It's Alston. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Dukes will line up to boot it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's the second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Benson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to pass. It's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them. They've taken care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Nice grab. It's low. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Finds his man. It's low. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A quick juke. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
To the air, it's Moore. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Benson. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback still with the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Comes up with the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The sure hands. It's Alston. He's found some room at the 45. The senior with excellent work after the catch. The Dukes will try to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Knight. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down, looking for more now.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throws to the tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. You make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw. It's Moore. Pass complete on a crosser. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Grab behind the line. It's Benson. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Second down, looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to throw again. Pump over the middle. It's low. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He's keeping it. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Touchdown, Oregon. They are pouring it on now.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. The shotgun running play call. Gets the first and still running. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Barnett. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Ellis. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.